Hello everyone and welcome back to 101 Dalmatians, the Sims 3 challenge where I'm pretty sure Terry is about to give up on Castor here. We have been trying to get Castor to learn how to roll over for eons now. If he can just learn that one trick, then we will actually be able to adopt him out to the aliens and thus be able to sell him and his brother for a bunch of money, which would be amazing. We would be so rich if we could pull that off. And we're actually running a little bit surprisingly low on funds. Every time I think we're gonna have plenty of money and we won't really have to worry about anything, the money starts to vanish, and we actually need a lot of funds. Oh gosh, because for one thing, Emma is eating at a restaurant and has no problem spending the family money. And for another thing, because Andrea is about ready to leave the family so she can go to a specialized art school. I really think that Andrea, whoa, we zipped way up there. I really think Andrea would absolutely adore being able to go to an art school as a teenager and really learn some techniques that she just cannot learn on her own. She is considered locally to kind of be like, oh, there we go. Yes, yes. She's finished the painting of Perdita. We got to get Pongo over here like ASAP. Pongo, please. Please just come here. I need you to be a good boy and come here. But she's finished it, you guys. Yes. Okay. Let's take this painting. And this is Perdita. So we're going to hang this painting of Perdita up inside. And Andrea is considered locally to be one of the most talented painters that Meadowdale Valley has ever seen. But she knows her skills, and she knows that she actually would really like to work on trying to develop even more painting techniques, on being able to work on her writing skills, and she needs teachers in order to do that. One of the best mentors that she ever had in her entire life was her painting teacher, after all, and she misses her painting teacher, who has since moved away, and really thinks that she could learn a lot more and benefit a lot more from going to an art school. That's very expensive though, so we do need... Why do you have wine? Why do you have nectar on you, child? I need to just not ask questions sometimes. I have no idea where she picked up that nectar. But she's ready for basically a more cultured life. And that's going to involve leaving the family farm. Even though she's going to leave behind her contribution by painting Pongo and Perdita's portraits first. Oh my goodness, if that's not enough alliteration for you. But remember how I was just saying, like, I felt like we had a ton of money. And now that I'm starting to spend it just by putting down a few items to decorate this huge, freaking, gigantic animal rescue center. Yeah, the money starts to go pretty fast, to be honest, guys. Even when we have like things that we could put down to kind of spruce it up. Artsy Eagles, Black Eye Susans. Oh, that'd actually be kind of cute. We could decorate with some of the things, like this old sofa. This old sofa could go in here. See, we've got some things inside of the family attic that Terry and Tisha can actually drag out and kind of use to decorate. Hey now, this is actually turning out better than I thought. Look, and now we've got like this old PC that we can hook up. We are a rescue center after all. We just have to deal with what we have available to us. We can't be picky. There's a little plant. We can put the plant on the desk. Wow, I didn't even realize we had so many things just sitting inside of our family inventory like this. I know we have this painting, this statue, but we can't actually sell it because the statue is supposed to represent what our nanny, Bridget, actually brought into the family when we added her in the family, and I didn't know how to use money cheats to remove the amount of money yet, so we'll just pretend that statue doesn't exist. Let's see, we've got some pet cushions. We could always use more pet cushions. We can just put that down in the cat room for now. Wow, this is kind of cool. Okay, a lot of baby stuff, which makes me a little sad because we are a little bit sad. That's the chandelier rug that goes in the nursery. We have a coffee bar. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Maybe people could come and get some coffee from here. Can we actually use this on this lot? Wait, could we seriously actually use this on this lot, or is this just kind of like sitting here awkwardly? Make a drink, have a snack. We actually could use that. Okay, I think we're gonna save that for the future. I think that's one of those like weird gifts that just comes from doing the gift exchange on the Sims 3 Origin, like when you have Origin Friends thing. We'll check on that in a little bit. Here's a little lodge lamp. I guess we need a little end table for that. Black Eye Susan. There we go. We can decorate it with the Black Eye Susan. There's a business planner thing, which I think is also... Oh, actually, that would be really good to go in here. Nice. We'll play with that business planner thing. I've never played with it before, but it would be good to put in the office to kind of show how Terry and Tisha are trying to plan some business strategies. And I do think having a chess table that might be like right outside of the Dalmatians, like maybe over to the side here, like outside of the Dalmatian hall might be kind of nice, or even a chess table in the Dalmatian hall. So we'll go ahead and put that down and maybe pull in a couple of the old kitchen chairs. Okay, we'll get in some fancier chairs. Anyway, I got distracted from putting down some items inside of the bathroom because I didn't realize we had so many things just sitting inside of our inventory. So let's go ahead and add some things into the bathroom really quickly. It would be more expensive things because this is going to be a museum where we try to impress on people how amazing the Radcliffe Dearly family legacy is. We're trying to show off. We're trying to really like accentuate the amount of wealth that the family has acquired through breeding, training, and raising some of the best Dalmatians in the galaxy. Like multiple worlds come to our home to buy these Dalmatians. Not just people on Earth, but aliens from outer space. Big deal. Big deal. We want to make sure that they all know it is a big deal and that we are praised appropriately. But all right, it just hit me if I have this fancy sink, I don't know what else to put inside of this room. Maybe some fancy pictures. I mean, that kind of works. More stone on stone, but I think we're going for things that look a little bit older inside of this building. Maybe I could put down some coastal blooms. That's the kind of like tacky expensive thing you would see in an expensive bathroom maybe, but maybe we'll go for something a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more like this in the corner, a little bit more lodgy, like a little lodge. Maybe a fancy little rug. I don't know. What's the fanciest bathroom you guys have ever been in? I'm having to really think through, like, I don't know if I've been in a bathroom fancy enough to really try to accentuate what it would look like what the experience could be like. This one can't be placed through a wall. So yeah, I don't actually know if I've been in a fancy enough bathroom to try to pretend I know what's happening here. Let's see, flying carpet. I think that this is the only, well, we could put this little rug in there. But I feel like that's a good little rug to put in there. All right, we'll have to, I feel like we need magazines now, and Tisha needs to like research how to make fancy bathrooms. She's a little stressed because she knows that we're supposed to make a big impression. I mean, I'm not one of those people who really thinks like, oh, they used that shade of marble on their countertops. But I understand that that's the way that some of the world works, and so does Terry. I can't wait to get his skill up so we can change that. Anyway, Andrea, go to the restroom. So, and then we've got to get Andrea working with Pongo. So we're not going to budge. I'm learning more often lately. In Sims 3, you just stick to one task at a time, and you do so proudly. And if you don't change things up like a lot, if you just kind of stick to your thing, then you might get lucky enough. Rise, for crying out loud. Why are you the photobombing horse? Pongo, don't you move. Pongo. Turn around. But if we stick to our guns and just focus on one sim, one task, in just a second here, we should hopefully be able to get the complimentary piece. Pongo, get out of the bush! Oh, thank goodness. We could get the complimentary piece to Perdita's beautiful picture. Oh, Pongo. Oh, that's beautiful. Gorgeous, Pongo. I love it. Boom. That should be good. And now we can leave Andrea to her own devices. And Pongo, you can actually go back to the house if you want to. That would be just fine. The Dalmatians can go back and forth between the two places. In fact, I kind of want all of these Dalmatians. Castor, keep learning how to roll over, boy. You've got it. I kind of want all these Dalmatians over here. But all right, Andrea is now focusing on making Pongo's painting. Once she finishes that, I am saying, like, we can wash our hands of any obligation she might have to the family, and Terry will just do his best to offer his sister a great start by giving her tons of money. Yes! Come on, buddy. Come on, Castor. You've got this, right? All right. Tish is filling up food bowls left and right. Perdita found a gem. Good for Perdita. We can't ever take it from her because she's an old girl. And only our adult dogs we can collect gemstones from to make it fair. Maybe we'll still let ourselves, like, collect fossils from the old dogs. I don't know. Probably we'll just only accept any finds, like from dogs finding treasures from the adult dogs, because they're, like, working in quotation marks. Because I feel like you could get really, really, really cheaty if you just like constantly have your dog searching for items and gathering up the results. All right, there's Basil, but we can send Basil out so that he could go and look for some gemstones. So I think we'll have Tisha go out and do that. Hunting, go find something. So we'll go tell him to go find something. I think that's fair. Instead of just having our dogs like spam searching, we'll make them have to be told to go find something. Unless they have it as a want, then that would be like the exception. Like if Basil had a want right now, where are you, Basil? There you are. Like if he had a want right now to go find something, like find a bit of metal or search for something, then that would be okay. Also, Nisa, no, you have fleas. Oh, we'll have to wash you. She's on the family lot, so we can give her a flea bath here. But we also have some items in her inventory I need to snag anyway. All right, and where is Emma? Doing her homework. Dye or cut her hair. Oh my gosh, that's the coolest mood swing thing ever. Give it to me. I wanna dye or cut her hair. Yeah, Emma. You're having a mood swing, all right? And I've always thought she wants to try to dye her hair black. How do I dye her hair? Changing her appearance, or do I send her back into town? And do I have her? I've never sent a sim, actually, in all of the years I have had this game. I have never actually sent a sim to the spa and like had them. Who are all you people? Is that Lyra? No, it's Suez. Suez is visiting town. I did not expect that. That really, oh my gosh. Okay, we didn't see Lyra. We're not supposed to see her. That's my game just kind of glitching out. We're not supposed to see her. She's in space, but that was really cool. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. And we're gonna let's get a makeover from someone. Oh, Lyra. Okay, we're gonna pretend like Lyra's not here. She's not actually supposed to be in this neighborhood. I just didn't want them to have their relationships permanently disappear forever. So we're gonna pretend like, what would Lyra want us to look like? Emma's gonna go have a mood swing event of that. But I know you guys just saw Lyra. Those of you who don't play Sims are gonna be really confused. Like, but Siri, isn't Emma supposed to go find Lyra? Isn't that supposed to be like a big plot arc? And yes, it is, but we're saying Lyra is off in space. If I 100% removed Lyra from this neighborhood, then her relationship with Emma would vanish forever. Castor just learned to roll over. Yes! Her relationship with her sister would vanish forever, and I don't want that. I want them to have the relationship in the relationships bar, but I don't want them, kind of like if you look for Roger and Anita, they should still be somewhere in the relationships bar. Not anymore, I guess, because they've been gone for so long. But basically, I just didn't want that to disappear. I wanted them to still get wants about each other, and that's why Lyra is technically in the neighborhood, but she's just on a lot that we're not supposed to know about. And she's really in space, okay, guys? Even though we accidentally just saw her in town. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's just a hologram. Don't focus on it too much. All right, and now that we have finally managed to get Castor and Pollux fully trained, we're gonna go ahead and have Terry invite over. Yes, boom, he knows all his tricks. We're gonna have him invite over Zolanda, and once he invites over Zolanda and she arrives on the lot, we will adopt out Castor and Pollux. They will become dogs of the town. We'll put them up for adoption, basically. And then we will go ahead and, well, we put them up for adoption through the game mechanic, but we say that they're adopted by aliens. And we'll sell the Tiberium! Huh. I have to jump through so many loops to make my ideas for The Sims work sometimes. Also, who peed in the house? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's not cool. I think Tisha would be a little bit upset about that. Oh, and look, there's little Pepper. He's sleeping. That's so cute. He's just sleeping right there. That's adorable. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to read how to make, how about firecracker tofu? That sounds like a really cool thing. And Tisha, now that she's an adult, wants to start trying to make fancier things in the kitchen. All right, we're going to invite over Zolanda. Once she hits this lot, we'll say that we can, yeah, adopt out those animals. I'm so excited. Emma. Okay, yeah, see, and Lyra was never there because, see, now Lyra's not here. But we're going to have Emma go ahead. She's going to visit the spa and get her hair dyed behind her brother's back. See, here's Andrea, like, dutifully making her paintings before she leaves the family farm to go, like, learn how to become a great artist. And Emma's just like, yeah, I'm going to take the credit card and go get my hair dyed. Yay, and Basil just found a gem. Good boy, Basil. All right, and let's see what's going on here. Eat leftover goopy carbonara. And last night was pretty exhausting. I think Terry might have thought, oh, now that finally I'm about to be like really, really rich, I could maybe convince Tisha to maybe cuddle a little bit more with me in a little bit more of an intimate fashion. But nope, he's going to be exhausted. The man spent the night fighting against burglars, and now he has spent the day training a very stubborn, timid Dalmatian, and now he's about to have an important business meeting with aliens so that he can make a ton of money selling those aliens. Oh, and Basil actually brings us the gemstone. Tisha, accept the gemstone. I've never had that happen. That's so cool. Let's accept that gemstone. We can learn how to make the rest of the firecracker tofu in a little bit. And I hear the aliens coming. Zolanda, welcome. What a busy day. Would you like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that Basil will just like actually come on over, have a great group outing. Woohoo with Tisha. There's a lot going on over here. There's a lot happening. All right. Can we get some food? Did he get some food? Ew, it's like bad quality goopy carbonara because it's gone bad. Oh dear. All right. Well, we'll have Tisha make some dinner. Let's come over and let's Daredevil? Don't risky woohoo with Zolanda. Oh my gosh. You can click on some really weird things. Do you want to sleep over? Complain about dirty dishes? Ask if single? Let's go for some normal things, Terry, please. And we're gonna go ahead and maybe not talk about the burglary because he wouldn't want to admit that something like that happened. Let's just chat. Can y'all just chat, please? All right, we're gonna let them talk. He might want to break out a logic board. I feel like he might want to start getting chess tables because he's beginning to realize that that matters to the aliens. And also we got some fluorite. Very nice. I guess if we go ahead and we just have the dogs like literally give us the item, then we don't have to bathe them if we don't want to. And Basil has fleas. Hopefully Zolanda won't notice. All right, let's have Tisha go ahead and serve dinner. I'm going to have her make something fancy because we have a very important guest after all. Let's go with veggie rolls. Something nice and simple. Aliens probably prefer to have like really easy to eat food as though you were on a spaceship, you know? All right. And then if I do this right, what I think I can actually do is go to Master Controller, Household, and what I want to do is okay, let's try intermediate. And then I want to, I don't want to add her to our family. I want to add the dogs to the family, but I don't think we can actually do that. So where's Pollux and Castor? Pollux, there you are, my friend. And I wonder if there's a way with Inras that I could actually make that happen, where I could just immediately add them to her family. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to kind of poke on things just a little bit. Baby, instant baby, max motives, remove memories, transfer clothing. You're not wearing anything, buddy boy, so that's not a problem. Ownership? Okay, we won't worry about it. I think that's just like the household stuff. Advanced, family. We can change his family. All right, we won't worry about that. Basically, guys, when you guys come back, we will have given away to Zolanda here the 2 dogs, and they will go to happy alien homes. Trust me. We are giving them away to very good hands who have demanded only the highest and most skilled, talented, and caring of breeding and raising of these animals, and they're basically going to alien royalty. That is why we are about to be paid oh so well. But let's finish up the night. We'll see how things go. I'm so excited. Zolanda has made it. She's kind of old. I was worried she was going to die before this. And if Zolanda dies, and of course she wouldn't die in our Galactic Spot side story because she is, Zolanda is actually the grandmother of Lyra, so she's technically related to us through the family tree. So Zolanda, if it pops up in this world that she died, then just like Lyra being here but not here, we're gonna say that Zolanda just retired, and so she would no longer do trade agreements with us, and Terry would have to get himself abducted to meet a new alien and be able to start a new trade agreement. So that's kind of a fun little challenge to have there. All right, and Terry needs to entertain Zolanda for a little bit longer. Maybe enthuse about music. Funny. Maybe share a funny story. And then Zolanda is excitable. Cool. And then Emma, how did you get back home? I don't know how Emma got home. I guess she's done trying to change her hair color. And she wants to befriend an alien. Of course that makes so much sense for Emma to do. Of course she would be ridiculously excited that Zolanda was here. Why didn't I think about that? Because if she can befriend Zolanda, maybe she can get some information about where her sister is. That's so cool. All right, do we have a dinner done? I think we have dinner done. All right, so we've got some veggie rolls done. Let's go ahead and clean up that nasty goopy carbonara. And then once that's done, we'll add, why don't we add a little herb? I feel like Tisha would be like, oh, I just want to make sure it tastes the best. And we'll add Wonder Puddle. I don't know what that does. I've never really played with the herbs from University Life other than like making up their uses for warrior cats. So Tisha trying to spice things up in the kitchen and make it kind of nice for their alien guest is going to sprinkle on a little dash of Wonder Petal, and I really hope that makes the food kind of nice and it doesn't do anything weird. If it does, it's a good thing. I love adventure. All right, let's see what happens. There you go, Tisha. Now call to meal, everyone. Woo! Yay! Woohoo! I have no idea what. Very nice quality. Yay! Woohoo! All right, Terry is so hungry. He's so ready for this. Zolanda's here. Andrea's gonna freeze to death. I think that she'll have to finish the painting tomorrow and then go ahead and come to the art school tomorrow. But she'll pop home. I think knowing that she's about to leave for art school is making her a lot more patient with the family. So I think she'd go ahead and sit down and enjoy dinner with everyone. But what a day, you guys. Finally making some progress on those huge, ridiculous goals that we set for ourselves ages and ages and ages ago. We have made friends with an alien. We have an alien alliance. We have fully trained up the dogs that we are adopting out. We are taking good care of Terry's younger siblings. Terry and Tisha are beginning to figure out their own spheres of influence in the household, how they can help each other, trying to acknowledge that there might be a little bit of a romance between them, but still acknowledging that first and foremost, they've got responsibilities like meeting with alien guests and feeding them delicious sushi so that they can sell their Dalmatians. What complicated little lives these guys have led. I would have never guessed this is where I would end up in 2 years when I first started this challenge. Never ever. And Caleb is calling Tisha like the weird, creepy jerk he is. I cannot wait until he just never bothers us again. And the girls, I think, are a little intimidated about meeting an alien. Emma definitely wants to befriend an alien. She wants to get Zolanda's number. So if she can, she's going to... Did she introduce herself to Zolanda? She did! And there's her sister. She misses Lyra so much. Oh my gosh. All right, can she talk to Zolanda? All right, how about we share secret? maybe just straight up gossip. Like, she would dive right into it. She's not very good. Ask about career. She's not very good at being subtle, even though she wants to become a intergalactic spy in the future. So maybe she can learn some lessons from her brother here. All right, Terry, you go ahead. He wants to learn the recipe for this now. I think Zolanda. No, Zolanda! Where are you going? Terry, don't go watch ants, for crying out loud. Where's Zolanda going? Huh. Alright, we'll have to see how the rest of this little meeting goes. I think Emma... Oh, Zolanda's tired because she's old. I think Terry's pretty tired and exhausted now and just wants to go to bed. Affection, feed, treat to the cat, I suppose. Okay, come on, come on. You don't need to worry about washing dishes. Come over. Can you special, friendly, get to know Zolanda? Alright. And we'll have her gossip with Zolanda. Friendly. We'll have her ask about career because she wants to know, what do you do, Zolanda? There we go. And chat. So we'll let little Emma here kind of make conversation with an alien and size up for a first time in person as a little bit more of an adult what it's going to take to become an intergalactic spy by getting to come and talk to this alien. Also, Wonder Petal, in a quite the studious mood, a little studying and paying attention during class will go a long way. Oh, so it gets their mood way up. Interesting for studying and research. Also, Basil is happily blocking the bed, preventing Tisha from sleeping in the same bed as Terry tonight again, I think. All right, there we go. So I think Emma is going to go ahead and talk to Zolanda for as long as she can. Oh my gosh, I think Tisha needs to, like, what's happening? When have you two started playing catch? Oh my gosh. So these two are having a moment. I think that Tisha, let's go ahead and I feel like Tisha, let's do shy kiss. Let's let Tisha give Terry a shy kiss. And maybe she would have been willing to explore that part of their relationship a little bit more. Except for the fact that Terry now is the one who's completely exhausted and tired from his very busy day and needs to go to sleep. So we'll go ahead. A shy little kiss, because that's exactly what Tisha would do. And then I think that she would run off, scold her cat for destroying the furniture, for one thing, and then go to bed. So I think we've covered enough. Scold for being destructive, and then go ahead and work with him again, because hopefully this cat is going to be amazing and help us catch so many of the minor pets we're going to need eventually. And Emma, go ahead and maybe chat with, like, get to know and get to chat with her just a little bit more. We've answered the phone to who knows what reason. Kristen. Kristen. Oh my gosh. Kristen is Kristen literally Tisha's, I'm like tripping over my tongue. Kristen. Alicia, Kristen is Tisha's sister. Oh my gosh. I think Terry and Tisha are going to need to make something about their relationship official so that this will stop. So we're going to have to let that happen. We're going to enthuse about the outdoors one last time. And can we end this group? Okay. And I'm just going to have to say we'll let this group end when it ends. If anything, like, I want the alien to take the dogs and leave now. If anything more interesting happens, I will let you guys know. But I think that everything is going pretty smoothly with our Sims. And we're going to be very, very rich come the morning. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.